Hello everyone, Mobius1 here with an end of August 2019 channel update video. I'm supposed to be making one of these once a month, but yeah, the last one I made was back in April, so sorry. As many of you know, back in May, I had to spend about 5 weeks in Oklahoma City for some more air traffic controller training. Being in the middle of Oklahoma during the height of tornado season was fun. Ever since I've gotten back home, I've kind of been on an extended break from SWG-EMU, which is why there's been a lack of videos in that series. However, I have been doing my best to keep up with weekly releases for both KOTOR 2 and the more recent Mysteries of the Sith series. I am happy to say that earlier this week I completed production on both of those series. This means that even though the most recent episode of Mysteries of the Sith on the channel, as the time of recording this video, I think it's episode 6, the finale, which is going to be episode 14, is actually already recorded and done with. And it may seem strange to some people that I would go out of my way to make a bunch of videos and not release them, but I hope you understand that the reason I do this is in case there ever is a time where I'm unable to record videos, I'll already have content that is completed and ready to post. It may take away a little bit of the interactivity that I like to do with the viewers through comments where people can suggest things that I do in following episodes. Now, obviously, if the whole series is already recorded, any comments that you say, hey, maybe you should try doing this, it's kind of too late for me to take that advice. But that doesn't mean I don't still want to read those comments, and ultimately I felt that this was a necessary route to take just due to the way my job is and other real-life responsibilities that might crop up in the future. However, there is a benefit for you guys too. Since KOTOR 2 and Mysteries of the Sith are finished production, that means I get to start on the next series now. If we take a look at the straw poll that I posted a couple of weeks ago, we can see the top voted series is SWTOR Class Stories. While yes, I will eventually be doing a series on that, I'm still trying to figure out the best way to structure it, whether I should do it as a weekly live stream that just gets exported directly to YouTube unedited, or if I should record it not on stream and then edit out all the travel time or maybe even some of the side quests, whether I should do it solo or with a friend, and if I do it with a friend, should I change each friend I do it with based on like each class I do, or should maybe the friend that I do it with play a different class and then I go on all that character's story missions with him so we can kind of see two story quests going at the same time? Like, there's so many questions as to how I want to do that playthrough. If anyone has any suggestions, feel free to leave a comment. At this point, I'm open to any suggestions, any feedback. Obviously, I can't guarantee that your suggestion will be ultimately the way I decide to do it, but if it's good enough, maybe that'll be the way that it goes. So while the SWTOR series will come eventually, the next two games on the poll were Republic Commando and Empire at War. Now, since Republic Commando won by a whopping 1 vote, and because I'm sure it'll be a much shorter series than Empire at War, I'm going to go ahead and do Republic Commando next. It's also fitting since we just got a trailer for the new Mandalorian series the other day, so why not? I don't have a date for when the first episode of that series will be posted yet, but just stay tuned, and I'm sure I'll post an announcement when I do. As for SWG-EMU, I don't know. I'm just kind of burnt out on it right now. I'm not giving up on it entirely, and I may pop in and do a live stream for it every once in a while, but don't expect to see too much of it, at least not right now. I'm definitely going to get back into it at some point. That's just how I am. I need to take breaks from games for a bit, and then when I get the itch to play them, it makes it that much more satisfying when I finally do come back to it after a while. Speaking of live streaming, I finally, after years, I was able to get my Twitch channel username changed from Mobius Moon to Mobius 1 and match everything else that my username is on. However, it did pose one minor problem, which is that everywhere I've posted links to my Twitch channel in the past are now advertising the wrong channel name, including every video description that I've posted since I started my Twitch channel. Now, I took the time to go through and manually edit every single video in my SWG playlist to reflect the channel name change. But yeah, it took long enough doing the 200 plus videos in that playlist that there's no way I'm gonna do it for all the other 800 videos on my channel. It's just not worth it. I'm sure at some point in the future this is gonna cause confusion for somebody who reads the video description on one of my lesser viewed series and wants to follow me on Twitch, and they click the link and it takes them to the wrong channel. Whatever. There's just not much else I can do. It's too tedious to go through and manually edit each individual video description. Now I've tried to make sure that the links or the URLs were updated on like all other platforms. So like my YouTube channel page, my Steam group, Facebook, the SWG forums, everything that I could think of, I've gone in and made the change. But if somebody happens to find a link to my old Twitch account somewhere that's not in like a video description, please let me know so I can update it. By the way, if you were a follower of mine on Twitch, this channel name change doesn't affect you at all. You're still a follower with the new name. It's all automated on Twitch. Quick side note, don't be surprised if I decide to post a few random videos in the coming months. I've been playing some different games lately just for fun and to relax a bit, such as Rocket League and Minecraft. I don't think they make for particularly interesting videos, especially with my current fan base. I know most of you are here to watch Star Wars games, but I'm just throwing this out there kind of as a warning, where if I decide to change my mind and I do post something from one of those games, it's not too much of a shock. And before I wrap things up, one final announcement. Production has begun on a very special new series that quite a few people have been asking for over the years. I don't want to get anyone too excited just yet, because it's going to take a lot of time and a lot of work before it's ready to be shared or released. But I do want to hint at it just to let everyone know that it has been started. While I'm not ready to say what it is just yet, if you decide to take any guesses in the comments, don't forget to add your wisdom modifier. As always, special thanks to Daxon for the continued support on my Patreon. Reminder to everyone that for only $1 a month on my Patreon, you will get 1 week early access to all of my weekly video series. That includes KOTOR 2, Mysteries of the Sith, Republic Commando once that starts, Empire at War once that starts, the SWTOR class stories once those start, the Mandalorian reaction videos once that comes out in November. Anything that I post on my channel that's like a once a week thing, for only $1 a month, you get to see everything a week before everyone on YouTube down at my Patreon. The link to that is in the video description down below. Sorry again for the huge gap between channel update videos. I'll see if I can try to get back into putting these out once a month just so everybody knows kind of what's going on with me, how things are in my real life, and where my brain is as far as gaming goes. If anyone has any questions, feel free to comment or hit me up on Discord. Again, link to that is in the video description as well. That's going to be it for now. Thank you guys for watching. Mobius1 here, and I'll see you in the next one.